Hi, everybody. Longevity John here, your host for this evening for another live broadcast from the Duncan Showroom in wonderful downtown Duncan, Cowichan Valley. Yes, a wonderful place to be, a rather fun place to be, as we like to say. Here we are tonight with a young man by the name of Trevor Davies. Now, my history with this gentleman goes back to when he was just a young guy, a young teenager, wanted to be a rock band star, and they put their rock. I remember it was just out front of the showroom. As a matter of fact, we did an outdoor show at the summer festival one year. Can't remember the name of the band, but they went on to do a whole bunch of different things. As a matter of fact, I think he was a graduate of when it was still Malaspina College jazz program that he was a part of. And he since went on to be studying and doing a lot of fun things down in Montreal. As a matter of fact, Trevor and I had Trevor Lindy and myself had a chance to go to Folk Alliance down in Montreal last February, and had an opportunity to check in on what Trevor was doing. And it was so neat to see him hanging out in the neighborhood that I used to hang out as a kid. Only this guy had a really cool studio thing going on, and him and Trevor, the two Trevors, hung out one night, and I got rave reports about what they were doing. So he's been doing a lot of great stuff, and he's been out here on the West Coast visiting his parents, and the opportunity arises that we're doing these live streams. So for all you people out back in Montreal or anybody else along the line, if you're tuning in, we're going to give this guy a listen. His name's Trevor Davies. Take it away, Trevor. It's your show.
Thanks, John. Happy to be here. I think we'll do some quieter sing-songy stuff that when I'm playing with a band I don't often get the opportunity to do. And a few new ideas for you. And a few covers perhaps as well. For things we can explain. There's no winner in this kind of game. Just a little new something I'm working on. This one's called Revolution Time, and it's kind of almost inspired by the feeling of wanting something to happen in the world in terms of changes, but then being in your bed or in your bedroom or locked inside simultaneously. So, yeah, seems appropriate. And again, this tune I never do with the band, so it's a fun opportunity to do it now. And it's a bit tongue-in-cheek too, so don't take me too seriously. Men, they all need a chance, and women, they just want to dance. Do whatever you please, but just please, Jesus, please, take the responsibility off of me. I tend to spend most of my time slaving away for a dime. We can live how we might, I won't put up a fight, but personally I prefer that we were free. Revolution time here in my mind. All these words filter down from a single sacred sound. Search and never find the source of our original divorce. I wasted most of my life searching in vain for a wife. If you learn how to love, then a God up above will give you everything you need in life. The more people that learn your name, you'll find that that's different than saying, wherever you go, the wide wind it will blow across the vast and borderless plain. It's revolution time here in my mind, here in my mind. Ooh. Thank you. Is there any way I could get a bottle of water? I'm willing to run off the stage, but I don't want to leave you wondering. Thanks very much, guys. For those of you watching online, we're streaming from YouTube, correct?
Yes, we are.
And I'm going to repost those through my page, and I might even turn on the Instagram live on my phone at the same time, just so people can have 4 or 5, how many angles? 6 angles. This is really cool, especially at a time where you can't have a real show, right? Or a show with people. Here, this is a real show. I prepared. I'm going to do a couple more with the acoustic here. I think it's time for a Joanna Newsom tune. Some of these have a nice little country lilt that I'm not, I don't often write in that style, even like the last one so much, but it's fun for me to play them. a good day you can see the end from here. No, I won't turn back now, though the way is clear. I will stay for the remainder. I saw life and I called it mine. I saw it drawn so sweet and fine, and I had begun to fill in all the lines, right down to what we'd name her. Our nature does not change by will. In the winter round the ruined mill, the creek is lying flat and still. It is water though it's flowing. So cross the years and miles and through, on a good day you can feel my love for you. Will you leave me be so that we can stay true to the path that you have chosen? Joanna Newsom, amazing artist. Having trouble with that string. Let's do... Let's do my piano tune, which is also Joanna Newsom tune. So it's a little section dedicated to her, and then we'll move on to some of my stuff. Maybe come back to the acoustic. We'll see. One second. Check, check. You got me? So this is called The Good Intentions Paving Company, which is the title and tune that I love. I hope this isn't muted out from YouTube, because their record label is all over it. They do that sometimes. Didn't think of that. The rest will be my tunes. I promise. To the show, hello my old country, hello. Stars are just beginning to appear, and I have never in my life before been here. And it's my heart, not me, that cannot drive at which conclusion you arrive. Watching me sit here bolt upright and cry for no good reason at the eastering sky. Like the tilt of the strange nation and the will to remain for the duration, waving the flag, feeling it drag like a bump on a log, baby, like I'm in a fist fight with a frog, baby, step ball change in a pirouette, and I regret. And I said to you, honey, just open your heart when I had trouble even opening a honey jar. And now right there is where we are. And I've been fessing so double fast to dress and questions nobody asked. I'll get this joy off of my chest at last, and I will love you till the noise has long since passed. And I did not mean to shout, just drive, just get us out, dead or alive. A road too long to mention, Lord, it's something to see, laid down by the good intentions, paving company. All the weight of the things we've been playing at, darling. And I can see that you're wearing your staying hat, darling. For the time being, all is well. Won't you love me a spell? This is a blindness beyond all conceiving, and behind us the road is leaving, yeah, falling back like a rope gone slack. And no amount of talking is gonna soften the fall. And like after the rain, step out of the overhang, that's all. And it had a nice ring to it when the old Opry House rang with a solemn old lang sign sealed, delivered, I say. And there is a hesitation, and it always remains concerning you, me, oh, and the rest of the game. And in our quiet hour, I feel I see every damn thing, I'm in love with the hook upon which everyone hangs. And I know you meant to show the extent to which you gave, but god dang, you rang real hot and real cold. I'm sold, Lord, I'm home on that range. Don't you know I do hate to fall right here at the top of my game, when I've been trying with my whole heart and soul to stay right here in the right lane. But it can make you feel over and over. Lord, you know it's a shame when I only want for you to pull over and hold me till I can't remember my own name. Thanks very much. It's my tribute to Joanna. Joanna Newsom, check her out. And I don't often get to play piano and sing, like I say in the show, so thanks a lot. Let's get the electric out.
I was noticing, Trevor, you're quite adept at piano. Did you grow up in a musical family, though?
Yeah, a little bit. My dad plays guitar quite a lot and has for years and years.
Yes, I think he's actually played the showroom once or
We
twice.
still jam together playing jazz and stuff. And yeah, he's played here several times, I'm sure, and runs the jazz event in Chemainus, and
On the Sunday afternoons when it gets back up again, right?
that's right.
Yeah, I've been reading some of the great acts he's been bringing in. It's a wonderful thing that they're doing.
It's been great.
Maintaining jazz in the valley.
Yeah, it's been really consistent and awesome. Hopefully they can get back to it soon.
We got someone from Gabriola watching right now. It's pretty cool.
Is that right?
And a bunch of other people. I don't know where they're not actually telling us yet where they're talking from or where they're watching from. I'd say our tip jar information is up there for anyone who wants to help contribute. We share it quite admirably between us if we get some. So if you do send some, that's really fine. If you don't, we still continue to bring live music into your living room, or such, as I like to say. Bringing you a little bit of warmth on these isolating kind of days. Let's try that electric guitar there, Trev.
That'll do. Just making sure that's the right speed. Let's get some delay going on, because we don't need this one on. All right, this is called Way Out. Sorry. There we go. It's a bit of a jam. Thanks. I thought about doing a big looping thing today, and I'm trying to get to a place where I can loop keyboards and guitars and the vocals as well, which is a really interesting part. I like looping the voice more than anything. So, not able to do that today, but I might mess around a little bit with this one, and just on the guitar, that is. And yeah, some tunes like that that are cool with lots of layering and such. Can we demonstrate? I think the delay's good on that speed too, so let's leave it there. It's like inside the making of. What's delay? It's the bouncy sound, everybody. Cool. So that's how that works. Can last a while, as you can see, just a couple of chords.
Well, I got to tell you, Trevor, this whole new concept of pedals, is, from a straight acoustic guitar to then working with technology, and just that was a wonderful journey, sir. Thank you very much.
No problem, and it's really a lot of fun. I got to get one of those big loopers, and it's a lot of fun to have multiple instruments and the voice. You can imagine just little vocal lines and then being able to harmonize. I've even tried or managed to work that into some songs. It's just a matter of the technical thing.
I know. It's just, it blows me away. I was afraid of it at first, but, it's created some very fine advantages or privileges for people to work with, right? And to take it and make it something special. That was a very special song. Thank you. I'm glad we got that one on tape.
Cheers. Yeah, just jamming with it.
Well, continue to have some fun here. We'll see what's going on.
All right. I think I'll do a tune.
We have that tip jar showing up again down at the bottom. There's for anyone who wants to help out. We'll be continuing to do this. I know that this week coming up on Monday, David Vest will be up from Victoria again. He's doing this little half-hour show called The Streetcar Named the Blues. Kind of a cross between a takeoff of Mr. Rogers, but all about the blues. And it's kind of a neat little thing that he does every week. That's going to be something that's coming to you. But again, Trevor, this is really cool that you were... how long are you going to be out here for?
For now, I've moved back. I mean, I had a studio and a place in Montreal, and I lost it for the time being. So
Yeah.
I have had my eyes out from Montreal to here for any kind of suitable space. And then everything kind of broke out across the world at the same time. So it was a good...
So this is to our advantage. We
timing.
have you on the West Coast.
Good timing to come home, and I didn't
And
exactly get trapped here, but it's kind of a good place to be trapped if I were.
Yes. And the other nice thing was with this all new, I believe there is going to be a new changeover as we come out of all this. We've done a lot of streams in the last 2 weeks, and we've been into a lot of living rooms in people's hearts by getting this music out to people in this fashion. As more and more people find out about it, when you do it, we do it quite well. We've been doing it for 4 or 5 years, so we've got it down pretty well pat. But it's like being in a concert, being able to wear the clothes you want, drink the beverages you want, inhale the fresh air of your choice.
I was going to wear my robe.
So you sit back and just really enjoy the show. And I think that might be a new way of the future. So if you're out here, not to worry, Montreal, we'll still be able to get them out to you. Because this won't be his last show here. If it's okay with you, Trev, we'd love to have you back sometime.
Absolutely. This is great. And I agree. I think it's, it's something people have been doing for a while, and it's an opportunity that's there. And under these circumstances, we're kind of forced to explore it even more. Or those of us who didn't explore it are forced to at least take a look at what can be done with the technology. So,
well, it's kind of neat for us in that YouTube archives all our work. So we've got over 2,000 shows already up. So if someone doesn't see this tonight, they can always watch it again or see it for the first time at a later time. And they can still donate at a later time. I mean, as long as they put your name in it, we get to do the share thing.
Blows my mind how many people are listening to podcasts and stuff too, just for the lack of the visual component, which you'd think is so important or pervasive. But it's good hope for music too, right? Like if we can release studio recordings and live recordings and all sorts of musical experiences on a regular basis to these online platforms, and there's all these recordings out for people to listen to. It's a great wealth of stuff that you're not going to find hardly anywhere else, right?
No, the thing I've been noticing too, the other night we had a quiet night, so I got a whole LP collection here and a really nice sound system to listen to it through, so why not play it? Because there's no neighbors or anyone downtown anyway, so I was cranking up a few tunes and all that. And there was a lot of it was really good, it had that energy, but the production was, I've realized that over the years of being, the 16 some odd years that we've been doing live music out of the showroom experience, that I've gotten kind of used to live music. And I know that Dr. Ted Cadillac has recorded many a show here and actually uses it in rotation. We don't usually play anything here that's wasn't recorded here. And so when you're hearing, sometimes I'll hear someone do a song that's gone through a production level after I've heard it many times live, and I really enjoy the live aspect. So I think this could be, the live streaming could be a big benefit to those of us who like roots music.
Absolutely.
Anyway, you got another song for us?
All forms of live music, really. You know, I was involved in a lot of live hip hop in Montreal, which, you know, we have a lot of acoustic music and bands out here, so it almost sounds like a oxymoron, but it's very much the happening style is like full-on bands playing funky, groovy,
that's cool.
jazz-influenced music, which is essentially live hip-hop when you put it all together.
I like that aspect of it.
Yep.
I prefer that aspect of it.
It's fantastic. So here we go with another tune.
This one's not hip-hop?
No, not so much.
Okay.
Back to my indie rock lyrics. Oh yeah, I was going to skip ahead, but let's do Frowntown, actually, speaking of the big city. Waiting for a feeling you can't describe, on an unidentified sign. Oh, this reputable man doing things you think you can. Some things I won't allow. You turn some phrase rhetoric, clauses and fine print. You're an attorney now. Please take back everything you said. I'll take the prize off your head. All in my power now. Oh, what a terrible army with banners. They're in your town. They'll drink it Cheers. Well, let's do the glass bead game, which is one of my favorite tunes that I do with the band generally, and inspired by the novel by the same name. Sometimes I'm really lazy with my songwriting and just love that story. It sounds great. Inspired by the character, right? Now, I love the synergy in the book between all the disciplines and the nature and art and this sort of intellectual world they have going on. It's a wonderful novel. So this is about that main character, the Magister Ludi. The glass bead game. Glowing sun up above, morning city below, icy stream, babbling brook, always seeking the lowest level, ever changing its dialogue as though never played the same rhythm twice. Cold mountain air, not fit for animals, a true Castalian. Harmony wailing you, write symbols on a page, the effervescent place, a lonely game, a fine balance, an obsession with form, and to it all we owe. You're not alone. Oh, you're not alone. You're not alone. You're not alone. simple task was too much for him. Drown out the loud bit of world in him. Down, 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 down into the nearly frozen lake.
Now, Trevor, when you said some of these songs you do with a band, are you planning on maybe, if you're going to be out here looking to maybe put together a band while you're out here again?
Yeah, I've been really focused on recording and on actually building my own studio. So that's what I, that's still my main focus, and I want to keep writing and recording, but that also requires a band. So
Yes, it
just
does.
not sure with the state of affairs as well, how much performing is going to be going on. But
Well,
I am looking to form a
The
band.
Cowichan Valley is becoming a mecca for musicians and for music in general. There's a lot of new people moving to the valley, very confident along with the people that already exist here. It's going to be, I'm looking forward to the future as soon as we can get to
Pretty
it.
cool. Yeah.
So we got time for one more song. What are you going to pull out of the bag this time?
I thought maybe another acoustic one to close it off. Nice and
That'd be a nice one.
nice and simple, yeah. That
Okay.
was my trippy set. And that's a good closer. So this is the encore. They've already unplugged the amp. And I'm running back up with my
Do I see a
acoustic.
clap? Are there any claps out there?
My acoustic to do one more thing.
Yeah. Do I see any claps out there? It's getting the sound of one hand
Do
clapping.
the clap.
I want to thank you for coming out this evening. And on kind of short notice, really, we were talking about this, and we just decided a couple of days ago to do it on the Sunday. And in the future, we'll look for something in the next couple of weeks, depending again how the world unfolds. We still don't know yet.
Absolutely.
This
And
is
that
still
time
the
I will,
beginning, they say.
that time I'll wear
By
my
the-
robe.
And by the way, John Prine's in the hospital under not good conditions. He's contracted COVID-19, and so has Pat Wichter, who's performed out here at the showroom and at the 39 Days of July. He's a New Yorker, and he sent a post out the other day showing him in a bed and just how bad it is. He had a couple days off the fever, but it's back again, and he says it really is something for everyone to stay home. That's why just to let you know that everyone here that we have always sterilized everything we work with, because we work with musicians who are on the road and they can't afford to ever get sick when they're out on tour. So we've always had that consciousness about what we do. And we have the ability to keep our 6 feet apart just because there's no audience, which is terrible because that means there's no one for me to tell to shut up. I just feel like
Yeah, a
a
pin
wait-
drop in here.
But that's okay. It's really nice because we are getting into people's houses, and that's what's really cool. You're still not losing the concept of what live music is, even though it's broadcast, but it is live to us. And
Absolutely.
remember, you can tune in anytime you want. You can pass this on to other friends, and they can watch it later at night or whatever.
Yeah.
And again, Trevor, thank you very much.
Thank you, John.
It's the last
We were a
song
little
to
bit
do
late
it.
today, so I didn't start the stream on my device separately, but we'll be reposting the video on my profiles. And you've got your link up there for the donations. It's Showroom Productions, is it not?
Yeah, it's Trevor's doing it tonight. He's going to actually make sure that little sign gets up there every so often so people can see it. It's called the Tip Jar.
My stuff's available on Bandcamp, and all of it's set to name your price. So basically, it is a donation, and you get to download what you choose for anywhere between $0 and $1 million. And Bandcamp does take 15% though. So if you're going to send me $1 million, we should talk off to the side a little bit. Let me know. Thanks very much, and whatever you can do to support your local community in the wake of this health crisis, as well as your artists and local businesses and everything, is not just appreciated, but it's vital if things are going to be how we enjoyed them before, if we're going to be able to go back to what we loved there. So thank you very much. I'm going to throw it back with a song from my album Vanity Press, so you can hear that on Bandcamp with the full band. And this is going to be the acoustic version of Nostalgic. Beam of light in the key of G, another one from you to me, hanging on a dying tree. You're what you'll always be. Nothing built from lies can stand, nothing built by man, and all falls into the sea, and beauty is just symmetry. And as all falls into the sea, I beam of light, I sing to thee, a song of love in the key of E. Beauty is symmetry. You are what you've always been, beautiful without within. Thanks very much. Till next time. Please donate to the Duncan Showroom and look me up on Bandcamp. Trevor Davies. Thanks.
Thank you, Trevor. And so ends another evening, another broadcast from the wonderful, the beautiful Duncan Showroom in the marvelous downtown Duncan.
Indeed.
Good night, sleep well, and remember, as we rebuild, we deserve what we get if we accept what they give us, okay? The revolution will continue. Take care.
Yes, absolutely. Lovely to have a real bum in the seats, if you will.